Hello everyone, my name is Dilzadoodle and welcome back to our Skyrim playthrough. I hope you all enjoyed the intro that I put up. This will be at the start of the video, as you've seen by now, by the time I put this up. But today we're doing a quest called The Fallen, and it's to do with trapping a dragon in Whiterun. So we're going right now to talk to the Jarl about it, and we found Lydia again, and I actually bought a house while I was playing. I'll wait until morning, see if the Jarl gets his fat ass back in his throne. Alright, stop there. Let's go and talk to him.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I need help to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
You heard right, it's the only way.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
The only way to find Alduin before
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave it to me. I'll talk to Armgard about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Cool.
I serve
now
Jarl
have to,
Balgruuf as steward.
Go talk to General Tullius and Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, I'm presuming. Call a truce, not a truce, a truce to the war until the dragon threat's over, I'm guessing. Right, I need to speak to Armgard first. Let's go there. Oh, I actually forgot to show off the house. I'll do that at the end of the video. I'm missing a few bits of gold so we get the last bit of furnishing that I wanted. I wanted to put an alchemy station or a children's bedroom, but I'll need to leave it right now.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Gonna have to.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. You have learned so much already, but there are many words of power in... Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
You look good?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Right.
Breath and focus.
So now I guess we go and talk to the two sides of the war. I've never actually heard that before, a Greybeard just shouting, like training sorta. Did you guys hear that? Anyway. Talk to Ulfric first. I'm thinking when it comes to the actual civil war, I'm going to go with the Imperials. I'll probably do that right after the campaign. What we'll do next, I'm thinking...
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Dark Brotherhood after the Civil War.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
I'm gonna come back here at some point and look at everything, find out a few new quests.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some rich.
Algrif won't give us a straight answer.
Right.
He's a
so-
true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great
Only the
deal of
foolish or the
pressure on
courageous
White
approach
Run.
a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
And what would you have me do? As you can see, I have much that requires my attention. I'm always looking. So long as your criminal past stays in the past.
If he's not with us,
And you fight for
he's
me with
against
honor
us.
and integrity. Speak with Garmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Ulfric's been damned
Alduin.
Alduin's here.
The world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
Right. I've been to Solitude, so show me where to go. Didn't make me have to do it. Please. Like Solitude, I think it's my favourite city on the map. Cool looking. Lots of like try to describe it, it's just like it looks really cool. It's got a big castle, an army in it. It just looks like a massive one of the like forts you would see, like fantasy stuff. Where all the royalty goes as well.
You might want to read. Been up to the Blue Palace? You're missing out on some. It is a sight to see, even if it is filled with fops. Staying safe, I hope.
Oh, there's actually a little thing you can do here. You wait an hour and there will be more. No? How about?
The road to Whiterun's not safe. Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it ain't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say.
I'm telling you.
Really?
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Head over to Angeline's Arrow.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me?
Convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think I'll have to disappoint him yet again. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Alright, good. We got all the leaders. Now we can go back.
He'd be insane to try.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and...
Or will I go with Empire? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about going Stormcloaks. I can't really choose now. Like, thought of a rebellion and that. It sounds really cool. I like the sound of it. I think I'm going to do it. Right, we're ready to do this piece.
So,
meeting.
you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are.
Yep.
Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
This is probably going to be really annoying for me because I don't have any idea how politics or that work. I don't have an interest in it. Probably going to be a bit annoying. Put the helmet off for it. And can't like take all my weapons off. No. Come on, let's speed this up a bit. Taking too long.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
Something's going to kick off right away here.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomat.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You're right. The Thalmor have no place here. Do they?
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
Right, I've
You're
made my
lucky
choice
I
up.
respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing
Nah, I've
more.
changed my mind now. I'm going to go
I
with the
consider
Stormfolks.
even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is
handle this.
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name.
Oh,
But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to
So I
save
never
you.
even thought about it when I came to the Civil
As
War that
always, the Empire's fine
the
words are worth
Thalmor were
nothing.
with the Empire.
Stop! Are you so
Hopefully we can
blind to
get
our
that
danger
other
that you can't see
provinces
past your
to
pitiless agreement?
rebel
Here you
against them,
sit
'cause I don't like
arguing
the
about
Thalmor.
nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Aldrin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us?
I'm listening.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold, and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Yeah, sure.
I knew I could count on you. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
I'm listening.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality.
Right, that sounds
You
good.
both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that
I'm
murderer.
gonna take a screenshot of this
General,
actually.
you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar.
Right.
We have a lot
hold on.
of work to do.
Right. So still
Giving
got
up
this
Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the
look on
Dragonborn
Tullius's
plan.
face, well, the
Yes.
graybeard read the
I'm afraid
terms
there's a problem.
was worth
A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities.
I'm not gonna kill him.
It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Not helping.
Goodbye,
Just
then.
say the word, and my men will help
I
you spring this
anticipated
trap.
an unguessed cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
Does that help
Don't you
us?
see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
What's this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be help here.
Alright, we need to test out this shout somewhere. Call Dragon, man. That's cool. I'm so getting a shot of that. At the end of this video, we're going to go out and find some bandit camp or something and use that. We're actually very close to completing the campaign, I believe. So, actually, I won't do that. I think I'm just going to go for campaign completion today and just release the rest of it. Right, let's trap Odavine. Dragons. See what it has to say. Oh, Davin! Oh, that's gonna be cool, man.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready.
My men
Let's
know
go
what
trap
to
a
do.
dragon.
Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Oh, I'm excited. I've not seen this bit in a while. I remember when I first seen it on PlayStation 3
Father
and I was
says I'm too young to train for
absolutely
soldiers,
amazed
so
by
I
it. It was one of my favourite moments in gaming. You call a dragon. Just in case I'm getting Dragon's Bane on, I'll give that a little charge.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. We're ready.
Look!
You are.
Fiend!
Wait. Right.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
What is it? Winged Snow Hunter.
Hear that?
Oh. Good God.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
You're defeated. Oh! Yeah, I thought he was dead. Not.
Ghost!
Need to bring him in, don't they? Come on then, dragon. Let's go. No. Oh.
Need Ubonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Yes, I want to know where to find them. So we can kill them.
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me.
Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn.
You're taking me
Of
there, then.
course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize, and you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Alright, I'm going to end the episode here, and I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'm going to be uploading the next part straight away after this, once I get it all recorded and everything, and I'd like to thank you for watching again,
Incredible.
and goodbye.
Sir,